Wanted to go over the Toyota build, kind of just an overview. Even though this rig has been in service for like 3 years, I've not made a build video on it. So it started life as a 1994 Toyota pickup. It's been cut, all the independent suspension, everything was cut off the frame except for the fuel tank was the only thing hanging from the frame, and completely done from the ground up. So it's stretched to 111 inches. That's up 8 inches over the factory wheelbase. The roll cage was bent on a JD Squared Model 3 with an air over hydraulic conversion by Swag Off-Road. Do a quick walk around of the exo cage. The suspension is 63-inch Chevys in the rear. 63-inch Chevy springs. The rear shocks are Fox 2.5s, 16-inch travel. So there's a 2.5-inch body, 7/8-inch shaft with the remote reservoir. The front suspension is 3-inch springs by maybe Trail Gear or something, I'm not sure. Fox 2.0s. So those are 2-inch bodies, 5/8-inch shaft in the front. I used a Skies Off-Road hanger to do my solid axle swap. The front and rear differentials are both Toyota 8-inch. They both have 5:29:1 gear ratio, and they both have spools. So it's 5:29 with spools front and rear. The front axle is totally built. It's got RCVs. They're actually freshly rebuilt this season. It's got 6 shooters, which are those steering knuckles with 6 mounting studs. They're ARP studs. RCV drive flanges with ARP studs. These are 39-inch red labels with Toyota Battleborn wheels. The drive line, other than the 8-inch differential, are the dual cases, so it has dual ultimates. So this is a Marlin Crawler adapter, so the rear transfer case is clocked 10 degrees up for better ground clearance. This is a factory ratio of 2.28:1. The rear case is twin stick, so it has one of the levers is 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, and the other one's low range. This box has a 4.7:1 in it. So we have a 2.28:1 and a 4.7:1 gear ratio in our dual cases. This is a hand throttle. It is hooked directly to the throttle linkage. So I can use either the gas pedal or the hand throttle to set the RPMs on the motor. Since we don't have a windshield, we got the ram mount mounted directly to the roll cage. Other than the fire extinguisher and the cup holder, the interior is pretty basic. The roof is got some Dynamat knockoff stuff on it to cut down on vibrations, since we do have solid motor mounts and solid trans mount. Back here we have a little platform. My cooler mounts on this side, my toolbox mounts on that side. They get strapped down, but they have easy access, but they won't fly off the rig when I roll it. So this rig's been rolled about 6 times so far. I think that pretty much covers the interior and the exterior and the drive line. It's a pretty simple build, pretty common recipe for success on Toyotas. Solid axle swap, big tires, RCVs, dual ultimates. It's a factory 22 RE. The motor's got 94,000 miles on it or something like that. So it runs great, no issues, super reliable. So that's my Toyota. If you guys have any questions, hit me up in the comments. Just walk around real quick. We do have brake lights. That's about it on the back. Oh, I got a little reverse light up there. The factory fuel tank was retained because it holds a ton of fuel. I just moved the filler neck up, so the factory fuel tank was retained. It has a skid plate. Doesn't worry about taking some beatings. Got a bunch of dents in it. Pretty simple build, works pretty well.